to. There's always something else for you to be trying to reach, and your family's not around forever. You're not going to be in your 20s forever with some of your best friends on trips. And like, I literally just realized that like this week. So
It's crazy, man. I'm a little bit older than you, and I saw this TikTok, and it said, think about it. In your 20s, you only have 10 summers. I was like, bro, I'm 29. I got one summer left. Like,
yeah,
this flies by, and life is precious. I want to also hear the flip side. I don't know if you're familiar. There was two brothers that went crazy viral this year that live in Dubai, the Anuha
yeah.
brothers, and they were on a rocket, man. They were young, rich, successful, and in shape. They had like everything going for them, and similar to yourself, man. At a young age, when you have it all, unfortunately, they took another route, and you could see it in the vlogs. I could see it building up. Like, they're going hard, they're partying constantly, and you can already see it in their eyes and their faces. Like, they're taking substance they shouldn't be, but at least it was abroad. They slipped up, they did things here that they shouldn't have, and that's landed to them. I don't know what's going on, but it might be the rest of their life in jail or a significant amount, and that's crazy. But regardless of like outliers of ending up in jail, but just the path of hedonism, the path of drinking, partying, and girls, and the endless chase that it is, when you are at a young age and you are able to, because a lot of your peers at your age, they can't, because they're just haven't made themselves a man yet. When you can access it all at a young age, how do you deal with that temptation to not end up in a pit of degeneracy?
It's a balance of everything, man. I think if anything, I was more heavy on the work side. And I think I'll always be more heavy on the work side. And I think that's how it should be. But this is what I like to say: do everything in sprints, but obviously, like, don't break the rules, I guess, in their case. Like, when, for example, like, I'm not going to just say, bet it's the weekend, let's drink. Like, that's so lame. But every single year, me and my friends will go to Coachella and we'll get a crazy house and we'll do it like the best way possible. And that's like awesome, because it's like once a year and we all can come together, and I haven't seen them in forever, and we can celebrate our success. We can look back on the past year and be like, damn, that's insane that we've came so far, whatever. So I think if you are going to go and do something like party and whatever, and I don't even do that often. I'm not going to lie. I've been this week has been a bit of like blitzkrieg for me, but I'm usually not doing this type of shit. You just, again, like, be careful, and just like with the work and like the goals, there's levels to the other shit too.
Yeah.
You have to just have a good balance. I would say the majority of the time, put your head down, get your work done, try and find some wholesome shit in there too. Like, go have fun with your bros without putting some shit up your nose. Go have fun with your bros. Like, go play in a fucking park or something, like.
Well, yesterday we went fishing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It was
like,
the sickest thing, man.
Exactly. Like, wholesome shit with your friends. That's why I like Coachella, because I was like, we were out there playing soccer, we were like playing Keep It Up, like that shit's awesome, to be able to just do wholesome ass shit with your bros, or like your family, to be able to go see your parents. That's what it's all about.
I'm approaching 100 episodes on the show, so I've spoken to a bunch of traders, and no matter the country they're from, no matter the age, no matter anything, pretty much all of them, apart from maybe one or two, are a trader plus. They're trader plus entrepreneur, trader plus software, trader plus hedge fund. And even a hedge fund is like, well, you got to sell your services, you got to market them, you got to lead team. It's a business, it's entrepreneurship. Yeah. How and including yourself, how closely is trading and entrepreneurship intertwined? And do you think it's wrong that you're a trader, you should only be a trader? Like, what's your thoughts on people blending the two?
Yeah, no, I think that's so dumb. And I think traders get like the most flack for this just because it's a controversial industry. But I mean, you look at the majority of business people, and it's like, they have several different streams of income, and if you're a trader, I mean, I think about myself. It's like, I was fucking depressed when I was a trader and I wasn't doing content and I wasn't building businesses on the side. And it was like, bro, I'm only trading for like an hour or two a day. Then what do you want me to do? Just kick shit? Like, yeah, obviously I make money trading, but like, I find like joy and happiness in building businesses and doing all that. So yeah, I think that's something that's super stupid that people try and like hate on traders for. It's like, if you're so good at trading, why don't you just trade all day? Like, okay, you clearly don't know the markets, but keep doing your thing. But yeah, I think trading and trading is a business for real. So, I mean, it's super similar. I think, yeah, I think the majority of traders eventually, once you start making a substantial amount of money, like find something else to do as long as trading isn't taking your entire day and as long as you want to too. Like if you're just ambitious and you're like, yo, I'm done trading and I have 8 hours with the rest of my day, you might as well start some sort of other flows of income, you know?
I think it's a mindset of a trader too. Like people that are even thinking about trading, they're already not normal. Like they're not choosing the normal path of school, university degree. They're like, I want to do more. That usually means they're a bit more ambitious, and you end up doing a lot more with your time. What is your view on, let's say, financial literacy? Because it's something that I didn't get taught in school, probably in the US, you neither. Um, and a lot of people don't think about it because they're like, I just need to get money. Forget financial literacy and how to invest and so forth. I just need something.
Yeah.
When you do start to tick that box of like, okay, I've got cash flow, I've got money coming in from multiple areas, what do you do with the reserves to not end up just spending it? Obviously, there's part that you spend. How do you? A lot of it's on you right now, and I start G-Shock, which is crazy. But in general, like with the money that's coming in from various sources, what do you do with it? Especially because you have tax advantages. You have a lot more than someone else that's just sitting in the US.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's just like I have a wealth manager. So
Okay.
I bring in a whole bunch of money. And then for me, because I'm in the market so much, I would prefer not to be trying to predict my own investments. I just throw cash his way. He gets me into private equity deals. He does like the majority of the investing for me. And it's just super hands off. It's like, yo, sent you the fucking wire, get to work. And he's like, bet. And then I check my portfolio every now and then, but I just know he's taking care of me. It's like private bank. So like I that's how I do my, like, the majority of my cash flow that comes in. Like obviously I spend money and I enjoy like the fashion shit and whatever, driving a nice car and having a nice house, just like anybody else would if they are making a lot of money. But also you have to put money to the side. Like you have to be doing that. And then also to fuel like other businesses. So I started a clothing brand with my manager, and that has been a super fun passion project for us, which has been like, we're both super into fashion. We're both kind of like ridiculous with our outfits. We like being super loud, super flamboyant. And it's just like, originally we just wanted to make clothes for ourselves, but now people are fucking loving that shit. So I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And I'm able to go in and be like, cool, I'm literally dropping $100,000 on this. Whereas like most people that are starting a clothing brand, they don't even have that opportunity. So our product is freaking amazing off rip. And that gives us the opportunity to be able to make a really awesome brand just immediately because of the cash that both of us are bringing in from all the other shit that we do. It just, it gives you way more leverage. And then also me like networking, knowing the people that I know, like they're telling me, hey, don't do this, go to this manufacturer, do this with the 3PL. It's like we just speed run the entire, we literally sped run the entire clothing industry by having money and having the connections that we have.
You rolled up here in a Lamborghini, and it looks familiar to me. Tell me the story behind that.
Yeah, shout out Iman. Iman gave me the Storado. It was, I think he tried to use it to not force me to buy one, but I think I was at his house and we were boxing, and he was like, yeah, I saw that you were thinking about getting one of these. And this was like a long time ago. I think it was like a year and a half ago or something that I mentioned that I wanted one. And I was like, yeah, I don't really fit in most Lambos because I'm like a tall guy. And he was like, oh, sit in it. And I'm like, okay, bet. I sit in it. I'm like, wow, this is pretty comfy. And then he's like, Johnson, give him the key. And I'm like, okay, bet. Yeah. So I already texted him. I was like, yeah, bro, give me 1 month for when I'm back on the island and you're about to see one of these bitches parked up in my driveway.
Now that you've been in Dubai for a little bit of time, is there ever a chance you would move out here?
Nah, just because the taxes wouldn't like
Of
work
course,
for
yeah.
me.
For you,
So
it's in the US, you got a whole nother headache.
yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah. And I love Puerto Rico. I don't I like cities, but I prefer being, like I said, I'm an introvert. So in Puerto Rico, people know me out there, but I'm only moving in like gated, highly secured places. Like I just get a little bit overwhelmed. Like when I go to Miami, it's like, man, we're flicking up on every single block. And don't get me wrong, I love taking pictures with people. I love meeting people, but Again, I'm just an introvert, and it's just a little bit draining for me. So yeah, I prefer to just like be on the island, far, far
Mm.
away in the like gates, whatever, and just like alone by myself.
When you are reaching your level of wealth, I'm not sure what it is, but you know, multi seven figures. What is the setup like in terms of you got a manager, you got a wealth manager, you got a you know you're living in a gated community. People when they think about money, they're like, okay, I just want to get money and buy things. But I think, as they say, more money, more problems. When you are at a scale as yours, what is this setup like? Like, it's not just you anymore. It's an infrastructure, it's a team, it's people's livelihoods and so forth.
Yeah.
And even let's say we brought up Iman, like his setup I've seen is ridiculous. Like he's got so many moving parts. What is your setup like?
I mean, there's a lot of moving parts, but I'm like at the top of the pyramid, and I mainly only communicate with like 4 to 5 of the people that are directly underneath me on the pyramid, and then there's just like fucking minion work all the way underneath there. Not that they're minions, but like you know what I'm saying. Like it's just they can't reach me. So it's nice. I have like points of contact for the main overarching groups of like the I guess like yeah the main groups of things that I need to manage, and then they come to me and say like, hey, this happened, this happened, this happened, and they don't tell me about the fires that they had to put out because that's their job.
Yes.
And then if there's anything super serious, they're just like, hey, I don't really know what the fuck to do with this, and I'm like, bet I'll put my brain to use.
So I guess at this stage you're steering the ship or vision. It's not necessarily
Oh yeah,
the day to day
just
things.
big picture shit. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm usually just like, hey, I have an idea. Let's put the shit into action. Or I'll tell someone like, hey, I need to do this. Put the shit into action, and then like a day later, they come back to me with a bunch of stuff.
Where is the direction you're steering your ship at the moment, or the bigger vision?
I mean, it's a good question. I don't get sad, guys, but I mean, eventually, I'll probably want to get off the social media shit. I like being alone, man. I don't the spotlight's a lot. But social media is like fun for me. It's kind of like a game. I can just get on there and just say ridiculous shit and just like I literally could make a TikTok right here, and I can promise you that I could say something that would get us 250,000 views. Like I just know it like the back of my hand. But yeah, the goal is to slowly steer this thing away from being in front of everything to be behind everything and just kind of, slowly disappear.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And what would you do with this, the freedom and the peace you would find
Oh, dude, I would do pretty much what I'm doing now, but without just
without a
making,
camera?
yeah, without a camera, because I love my life now, and I just bring people along for the ride, and I think that's why they enjoy it, because I'm just like whatever, I'm just taking them along with me. I don't go out of my way to do some crazy shit for a vlog. It's like, bro, if I'm going to do something, y'all can kick it with me. But yeah, I'll probably just do the same shit that I've been doing.
As we wrap up the episode, I was thinking, what is the best question to ask you to leave it on a good note? And I think with the huge presence that you have, a lot of people are, even though you said it earlier, I'm just a guy, but a lot of people do put weight on your words. So I want to use this opportunity to just, what is the last piece of advice you want to give for this podcast?
Oh man, just get started, man. I think it's as simple as I think it's a sad don't be sitting on your deathbed and having any sort of regrets. I think about that all the time. I just think, man, I want to do whatever the fuck I want to do with this life. I think about my parents, and not that they live a really good life, but like they have to deal with certain things, and I see the 99% of other people, and they're just like, I hate my job, I hate my life, I hate that. Like it's just all so much hate in the world. And it's like you can literally turn your life into whatever the fuck you want it to be. Whether it's like you want to go climb rocks for a living, you can do that, and you can live the happiest life ever. And it's just super sad that a lot of people can't grasp that. They can't even understand the possibility of a happy life in today's day and age. And trust me, I was the same exact way until life slapped me in the face and said like, yo, you might actually be able to turn your shit around. And I was able to do it. I know everybody else is able to do it too. So you might as well start today, and time's always ticking. Then time will never slow down for anyone. So you guys might as well get onto it.
Beautiful message.